Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juan Carlos Monsalve. Today is January 2nd, 2024. The time of this recording is 6:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Today we're going to play another show of Baccarat. Before I do that, or before we do that, I would like to ask you a few favors. I would like you to see, for you to see how many subscribers I have at this moment. At the time of this recording, I have 55 subscribers, so you can see how many I have. I need you to click subscribe. You haven't subscribed it yet. Okay, after you do that, see how many subscribers I have again, and that will be your number. So that will be your number. Keep that number in mind. Write write the number somewhere. Okay, I will use that information at some time in the future. So keep that number in mind. That will be your number. Give a like to this video. Good. Type in the notes the name of the city, state, or province, and country where you live. Good. Thank you for doing that. Now, this free information is for entertainment purposes only. If you decide to use any of my strategies, please be mindful that they may not work 100% of the times and that you may lose money. And for all the scorecards, visit my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com, and you can support my channel. You can support my work at paypal.me/juancarlosmonsalve12 or the website buymeacoffee.com/juancarlosmonsalve or Cash App at $Juan Carlos Monsalve. In our games here, we start with $25. We are looking to win at least 5 original units or $125 minimum. And if the table minimum is 50, I will look to earn at least 4 units or $200. If the table minimum is 100, I will look to earn at least 3 units or $300. So I reduce from 5 to 4 to 3, depending on uh, the minimum of the table. And we use the Monsalve and the Martingale betting systems, very similar. The only difference, or the main difference, is that the Monsalve betting system doesn't reset after a win and don't go back to the original minimum bet of 25, 50, or 100. Just keep the same bet. If it goes to 200 or 400, we keep the same bet amount for the next hand until the different uh, rules apply. Uh, we stop in two situations. We stop after one loss. If we reach our 5 unit target, I stop there. Or after one loss without reaching the 5 unit target, plus one win when we reach the target, then we stop. Those are the two situations where I stop betting. No, in this game, because I'm collecting all the data from the show that I use to create the strategies. And the other condition is when we have one win without reaching the 5 unit target, and a second win when we reach the 5 unit target, at that moment we continue playing. So 2 wins in a row. On the second one, we reach the target, we continue playing until any of the three situations happens again. Or when we have a stop, the stop is one loss getting the target, or one loss without getting the target plus one win getting the target. So the bets are as follows: $25, 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, 1600, 3200, and 5000. So uh, I'm gonna talk again about my website. In the website, I have uploaded the strategy that I'm using this week. That was printed yesterday, or I printed yesterday in a PDF form, January 1st, 2024. I will update this information with any issues that I play Monday through Sunday. I will update this sheet, and that's the one that I will be using. This is a two-page sheet. The first page has the hands number 1 to 45 on the three strategies. When you either start with the player, I use this one. When you either start with banker, I use this one. And when it either starts with the tie, I use this one. Um, and it has all the numbers 1 to 45 on the first page. I go to the second page here, and it has the numbers 46 to 81. Still, it says January 1st, 2024, page number 2. It says current strategies. You can print it. This is a PDF. You can download the PDF form, and then you can print it. When you print it, you're gonna get a form like this. You just cut the edges. You cut the edges. So it's gonna be a smaller page, and then you're gonna fold it. You're gonna fold it, tri-fold it alongside. You can fold it so you can use it for the strategy that you are playing. Here it says combine. This is for ties, and whether you start with player is here, whether you start with banker is here. Besides the, the hand number and the my play, well, this is what I call my play. It has three additional squares or cells where you can write down the information. If it's a win, you put a check mark. If it's a loss, you can put an X that you lost that hand, and how much money you bet, and any additional information like a cumulative. If you're winning or losing, how much you can do that. Those are three spaces. On this one, I put four, yes, to have an extra column that should be able to fold it. And you can do that when you move to hand number 46. That usually if you start from the beginning, I like to start from the beginning. So in hand number 10 to 15, I'm already out. So those are 10, 15 minutes of play. That information is available in my website. Again, this is free information. You can use it. If not, you can create your own strategies. This is the PDF form for January 1st, 2024. That was the shoe that I played yesterday, that we played yesterday, where I have 850. This is the strategy that I use. The first one, I use the other two strategies here just to be able to compare and the difference that it makes playing this way than the other two ways. And this is the combine, and this is the other strategy for when you start with the banker. Again, one is for player, -1 is for banker. One player, this is my play. One player, -1 is a banker. And on this side, a blue or a 1 is a win, and a -1 is a loss. And on this column is if I'm up or down. At the end of this shoe, I was okay. This is page number. This one is 7 pages. You can find it there. That's available in my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. The totals here. It says that I at the end of the game I was down. I was down 5 hands. That means that on this strategy, I lost 5 hands more of those that I won. On this one, I had -7. That means that I lost 7 more hands than those that I won. And on this one, the combined one, I lost 15 more hands that I won. And here are the totals. That information is also available in my website. You can check it anytime. Some important information for you to keep in mind is there also. And this is a video that I created in regards to the definition of Baccarat and a little bit of history and the rules of the game. You can access that in my website as well. Now I go to the spreadsheet that I use. I created a copy from the game last night. I started this sheet yesterday with the new month, new year. Yesterday was January 1st, 2024. I play with the one that I say master scorecard because if I need to make any corrections or any updates to the formulas, I didn't do any changes to this one today since there was no miscalculations. Everything was fine. The only difference was yesterday in this situation that I didn't recoup when I won here the 5,000. I didn't recoup the whole amount that I was down. That's why I was in negative 1,325. I didn't make any changes to the formula since this is a rare situation because in a martingale you double every time that you lose. So in this one is to double we have been 6,400, and then it was a win of 5,000. But because after every win we have to reset, I didn't make any changes. But it was one, two, three, four wins and then one loss. That's why on the Monsalve Betting System here we won on this one 3,725. So I'm gonna put the split here so I can freeze this information here, the titles. Again, the strategies are here: player, banker, and combine. Um, and I have the different scorecards, writing down the game to 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 11. So we have an additional 10 scorecards there. Today is October 2nd, excuse me, January 2nd, 2024. Here we clear this out, and then here we clear the game of yesterday. The only information that I enter is here between player and banker, and the spreadsheet is already calculated to fill all the data. So I see here my play is the way that I play. My play is when it starts with banker, and when it starts with a tie, I start with this one here, and then on this one I just clear that all the spreadsheet, the scorecards, every 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 11 is already clear because I remove all the data from the previous game. So I am ready to start the new game. I'm gonna save this information, and the first thing that we do is we burn one card. So the card that we burn today is the one or the ace of hearts. So we burn one additional card. So this one is one of hearts. I type the information here for those that use that information to create the strategies. Yes, it's there. I'm going to put the discard card here, discard tray, and I'm going to play the first hand. And the first hand is okay. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 5. And the player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2. So the player has a 5, banker has a 2. Uh, 5, 2. This is a player hand. And I always have my first play as that I'm looking to start winning with the player. That's why I use the player formula first. If I get a banker, I lose that hand and I switch strategies. But this time I won, so I don't have to make any changes. I will continue playing this strategy for the next three hands. I will play in banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 1, so it goes to 6. The banker has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0. So it remains at 2. So player 6, banker 2, player 6, banker 2. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. I lost $25. And here it tells me that when I won the first hand, I won and it was blue one. And then after I lost this one, it subtract the one from the one that I won. So I'm even in the number of hands won and lost. And here two players, zero banker, zero tie for a total of two hands. My next two plays will be again, I will be betting banker, and my bet amount will be 50. On those two strategies, I just have them just to see them, to compare them at the same time that I'm playing, to see if I learned something from those two more strategies. But I'm focused on this one. This is the one that I'm more interested in. Is the one that I'm playing, and the Monsalve Betting System is I'm more interested that this one works than the Martingale Betting System. So my next two plays will be bankers. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Banker has a 7 and it stands. Player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 7. So now we have a tie hand. 7 player, 7 banker. So this is a tie hand. We have 2 players, 0 bankers, 1 tie for a total of 3 hands. My I was betting to banker. My next play is another banker, so I don't have to move the money. But every hand, if I get a tie, I will need to move to the next play, to the next my play. And this one is another banker, so I don't have to move the money. But in case that is a player, we have to change the money from one place to another. We have to keep that in mind. Keep tracking of those ties because they affect the game. My next play will be a banker, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is another 0. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 2. So this is a 0 player, 0 player, and 2 banker. So this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand because I lost the one before or two before, and I doubled it. I won $50. Now I am at $50, and I am at one hand here. So my next play will be a player, and it will be another $50 bet. The Monsalve betting system doesn't reset after the win. I want to complete my target as soon as possible. That's why I like to keep the same bet amount. So my next play will be a player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is a 7 for a total of 9. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 0. So player has 9, banker has a 0. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. I won another $50. Now I am up 200 and I am two hands. Two more hands won than lost. My next play of $50. My next play will be a banker, and it depends on that. I will be playing three bankers in a row. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 2 and gets a third card. The third card is another 7 for a total of 9. Banker has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is an 8 for a total of 8. So player has a 9, regular 9. Banker has a regular 8. So this is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. I lost $50. Now I am down excuse me, I am at $50. We have again, my next bet will be banker, and I will be betting $100 since I lost the previous hand. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7 and it stands. Banker has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 6, so it goes to 0. So player 7, banker 0. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. I lost 100. Now I am down $50, and I am even in the number of hands that I won or lost. My next bet will be a banker, and I will be betting $200. So first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 7 and a stands, banker has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 9, so it goes down to 3. So player 7, banker 3. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand. So I lost $200. Right now I am down $250, and I am down one hand. One more hand lost than those that I have won. My next play of $400 will be two players. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. So now I have a natural 9 player and 3 banker. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand, and I won $400. Now I am at 150. Because at the time when I started losing these three, I started with $50. Every time that we recoup the money, we recoup whatever money we lost, and we win one unit. And the unit here started with $50 because I already had $100 plus the $50 of this series that I won here. Now the formula says if after one loss where I didn't meet the target, in this case 250, and then I have one win and I reach the target, then I stop right there. So in this shoe, using this formula, I won $150 in 9 hands. This is the number of hands that I have played on this shoe, and I will on this one I already finished here. And on this one, I'm still short $25, so I will keep playing here. And here I already reached the target here. The other Monsalve betting system here on the second strategy, I made 175. There is no loss here because with this loss, I already reached the target here. And on this one, I'm still haven't reached the target. I haven't reached the target here and haven't reached the target here. So I will continue getting the data, but I am already out in two of them. So my next play will be a banker. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 6 and a stance, banker has a 5 and gets a third card. The third card is a 0, so it remains at 5. So player 6, banker 5. This is a player hand. I was playing banker. I lost this hand, no money here since I already reached the target. On this one, I lost 25, so it went down to 75. And my next three plays will be players. So, so first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 4 and gets a third card. The third card is a 9, so it goes down to 3. Banker has a 6, and it does it. He only gets a third card if the player third card is 6 or 7, so no more cards for banker. So 3 player and 6 banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. I lost here $50, so it went down to $25. Still up 25. This one already reached the target. This one I have to check the formula here. And my next bet here will be another player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Player has a 0 and gets a third card. The third card is a 7. Banker has a 4 and he gets a third card. If we get anything from 2 to 7, so he gets a third card. So 4 plus 7, it goes down to 1. So seven player, one banker. This is a player hand. I was playing player. I won this hand. This one no money play here. On this one I won 100 and I won 100 and I won and I reached the target here $125. So again, the formula is if I have one loss when I didn't meet the target and then one win when I reach the target, I just stop there. So on this shoe on this using the Martingale betting system, I won 125. On this one is another loss. It has been different losses here. It lost here 25, 50, 100, 200, 400. So I am down 650 here. And and on this one already with the Monsalve betting system, I was down. It lost here 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, and here won 1600 with the 1600 one here. Um, with the 1600 one here, it reached the target. It went above the target, so after one loss, without reaching the target, and one win reaching the target, the formula will stop here as well. And on this one, the same thing. Start losing here 25, 50, 100, 200, 400, won 800, and with those 800, it reached the target of 125. After one loss without reaching the target, plus one win reaching the target, is a stop here too. So my next play, going back here, my next play will be another player. So first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. So I have a seven and a national A banker, seven player and national A banker. This is a banker hand. I was playing player. I lost this hand. No money here, no money here. Here, no more money since here. So these three already are out. On this one is on this one something happened here. Martingale betting system on this one. It should be 800 one here. I'm entering information manually because it didn't calculate correctly. So 800 here, and with this 800 here, the same thing. It won 150. This is over the target. The target is 125. We reached the target here, but I was in a winning streak, so it continued playing, and then it started in a losing streak. One, two, three, four, five losses. So I started with 25, 50, 100, 200, 400, then won 800 after one loss without reaching the target and one win reaching the target. This is an exit. So this is the exit for this one as well. And on this one as well, it stop here. We stop at 200, one here 1600, and then stop here. No more money here and no more money here. So it looks like all of the strategies already meet the target. We are already in hand number 13, but all of the strategies met the target already. I continue getting the information because that's the purpose of this of playing these shoes is because I need the complete data to keep building up those strategies. My next three bets here will be three bankers. I still will monitor that there are no changes on these amounts because if there is a change, it may be incorrect formula. So I will verify that everything is fine. Okay, first the player here has a one and banker here has a four. Uh, Player gets a third card. The third card is a zero, so it remains at one. Player one, banker four, no more cards for banker. So this is a banker hand. I was playing banker. I won this hand. No money here, 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 no money here. Everything is fine. So yes, all the strategies already reached their targets. My next play will be a banker, the first one. First card for banker, first First card for player, first card for banker, second card for player, second card for banker. Now player has a 7 and the banker has a natural 8, so this is a banker hand. I was playing banker, I won this hand. My next bet here will be a banker, first card player, first card banker, second card